Hello traders, and welcome to this video presentation of the RobotFX price channel expert advisor. I'm going to start with the price channel definition, and since a picture is worth more than 1,000 words, well, here it is. This is a price channel. For those of you who didn't know, it's basically made of two parallel lines that are used to determine or drawn between to connect the higher highs and the higher lows in this example of that the price is making, so that the price looks like it's bouncing between this parallel line, between the two lines. And the idea is trading within the channel is for the trend trader is to open buys when the price is, let me open our example now, when the price is bouncing from the support, the lower line of the channel, to open buys here and then close them when the price is touching or approaching or bouncing from the resistance as the upper line of the channel. And then repeating this until, of course, the channel will change. There's probably a breakout at some point. So this is the main idea of trading within the channel. Now, let's go to the MetaTrader and explain the settings. This is the purpose of this video, explaining the settings of this expert advisor. It's not a complicated expert advisor. It's simple, but yet it is very powerful for what it was designed to do. It can do that and even more. So now you have the client email here that you can ignore if you didn't purchase this expert advisor. All the expert advisor bought from our website will be delivered by email, and those are the licensed ones. Whatever you download, and by the way, you can download this to try it. Whatever you download can be used for free, but only on demo accounts. They will work only on demo accounts. You will find the drop-down menu with the links. Just click on it and it will start the download. Try it for as long as you wish. There are no limitations except for the fact they work on demo accounts. Now, so if you are not a client, you can ignore this setting, the client email. If you are, you must enter your client email right here. The expert advisor then has the option to enable or disable trading days and even holidays. So you can disable them by the days of the week, from Monday to Sunday, however not Saturday. Saturday is weekend everywhere, so it doesn't make sense to put it here. You can also have the option to disable the non-farm payroll, the NFP non-farm payroll day, and even the day before that. If you think that the price will be too volatile and something bad will happen, you enter a wrong trade. If it's the opposite and you are expecting or you want a higher volatility and higher price movement, then you probably want to leave this set to true. And besides this, you can also disable holidays, which are the Christmas holiday and the New Year holidays. By default, the expert advisor, or with these settings at least, the expert advisor is allowed to trade the Christmas holidays. If you set this to false, however, the expert advisor will not trade until, will not trade from 20th of the December until the end of the year. And it will also, let me set it to true again. You can also set the New Year holiday. That means that the expert advisor, if this is false, will not trade from the beginning of the year until 5 of January or whatever date you enter here. Besides this, the expert advisor has the option to enable or disable trading by time sessions, and this is useful if you want to trade only specific markets, like for example only the Tokyo session, or trade only the London session, or trade only the New York session, or the European session. You can use any of this with the proper European hours if you want to enable or disable it. But to use this, do mind that you have to have the trading settings sessions set to false, and after that enable or disable whatever trading sessions you want to use. You should leave the auto GMT offset set to true. That means that the expert advisor will deal with this time change automatically. This will not work, however, when testing in the strategy tester. And if you are using the trading sessions within the strategy tester, you should set this to false and enter the time difference, the manual GMT offset by yourself. Okay, and this was about the day and the time settings. Right, what else? The next one, the next setting is the trend moving average. This trend moving average is this moving average that is black on the chart. And do mind that the expert advisor draws the channel on the chart, and it will redraw this channel created depending on the time frame you are. So whenever you change the time frame, the expert advisor will create another channel if that's the case. Looks like it changed the channel right here. However, it will not draw, the expert advisor will not draw this moving average. This is a moving average from the MetaTrader indicator. Just drag it on the chart if you are planning to use it. And the expert advisor will and make sure that it has the right settings. That's only if you want to see it for better visual understanding on how the expert advisor works. Make sure that the one on the chart matches the settings within the expert advisor. In this example, the trend detector that we use is 200 linear weight typical price. That is also displayed right here where it says uptrend. So we have a channel downtrend. That means that the expert advisor is only allowed to sell, and it will do so when the price will bounce from the upper level of the resistance level of the channel. And however, we have a trend moving average in uptrend. That means that the previous two candles, the moving average was rising. So if the moving average is rising, the expert advisor will consider it an uptrend from the moving average point of view, which doesn't coincide with the channel trend, which is a downtrend. And in this case, the expert advisor will ignore any trade signal. Now, going to the M30, to the 30 minutes chart, we have an uptrend. As you can see, the moving average is rising, has been rising for quite a while, and so was the channel. So basically, there's an upward channel and an uptrend. That means that the expert advisor is allowed to trade, and being an uptrend, upward channel, a rising channel, it will consider opening only buy trades. So basically, you can use the moving average trend detector to make sure that the channel's trend is following maybe a bigger trend. Because here, for example, let's say we have this trend. This looks like an uptrend from the beginning of the chart. It looks to me, it looks like an uptrend from here until here. However, the expert advisor might have drawn down falling channels, because here the price was falling, right here also again. And I have to apologize for my drawing skills on the MetaTrader. Another one was small here, and anyway, something like that. So you can use the moving average trend detector to make sure that the channel is following a higher trend, and this is the main idea of that moving average. If, however, you don't want to use it, you can also disable it completely by setting it to 0. If you set it to 0, the expert advisor will not consider the trend. It will actually write here no trend, and that means that the expert advisor will trade within any channel, regardless or rising or falling, regardless of the slope of the moving average. But you can also delete from the chart. Now, another setting that the expert advisor has is the channel width, the minimum channel width. That means that the distance within the upper and the lower, the support and the resistance lines must be at least 20, and for the expert advisor to consider a trade valid. So if the channel it's lower, it's thinner, it's smaller than this, in the width is smaller than this, then the expert advisor will ignore any trades. Would not have opened, for example, a trade right here. Didn't open it anyway because I've just attached it on the chart, but it should have done so if it was attached for longer ago. Where is the channel length in bars or candlesticks or however you want to call them? I'll just leave this as it is. It works perfect like this. And then you have the option to set the channel's colors. For the uptrend, which by default is teal, downtrend, crimson, and median channel gold. A median channel should not happen probably, or you will not really be in front of the computer to see it happening. Usually the price is either rising or falling. Alright. Another option is to instruct the expert advisor to open only a maximum number of trades or orders. So you can allow it to open only one order or 3 orders, and if you allow it to open more than one order, you can also set distance between the orders in candles or candlesticks or in bars. So that is useful, for example, because let's take this example. It's not a perfect example though. Neither is this. Let's see what we have on the website. Just bear with me. I think this one, it's a good example of that, what I'm trying to explain right now. And here it is. This is a rising channel. Let's say that you want the expert advisor to open more than one trade, 2, 3, 4. You probably want the distance between these trades to be a little wider, to make sure that the expert advisor will not open too many trades in a shorter period of time. Because to be honest, we don't know. We open this trade, but then maybe, or the expert advisor opened this trade with the channel, the rising channel, but maybe after that there was a sudden price move and the price would drop. So another channel will form, a down or falling channel. So the trend will change, and in this case we'll have only one losing trade and not 3 or 4 or how many you want the expert advisor to open. And this is it. That's why it is important to have a little distance between them, a little space, in case you are using more or you want the expert advisor to open more than one trade. If you want it to open only one trade, then you can safely ignore the open next trade bars and leave it as it is. Now, next option is we have introduced this minimum profit to close opposite trades, and this is the idea we got from our auto recovery, from our hedging expert advisors. And what it basically means is it will happen that the expert advisor will or there will be opposite trades, buys and sells on the chart, especially when the price moves and another channel forms so fast, and there is no option or the expert advisor didn't have the chance to open a previous trade because of the sudden price move. So if there are buys and sells, longs and short trades on the chart, and you want them to close because maybe you feel uncomfortable, you cannot manage this, it's about hedging, you have the option to close them when the price or the profit of this buys and sells reaches this amount, and in the account currency. So let's say when the price will reach 10 cents, $0.1, then you want the expert advisor to close all trades on the charts, buys and sells, just so you can I don't know, feel better for not losing with that basket, not losing because the price turned against you, something like that. So it is a profit break even, something like that, a money break even. You can also set it to a higher value of $100 if you think the price will go in your favor, depending on the number of trades you have on the chart. Let's say you have 1 sell and 3 buys on the chart, and the price is rising, and you already have high chances of that you have positive profit with all those charts, with all those trades all together. Or of course you can also just close the sell and let the winning trades run, cut your losses, right? But again, this is just to implement this automatic breakout, profit breakout. So if you don't want to use it, you can simply set it to a very high amount of money. That's something that you will never reach, right? Especially with opposite trades being open on the same chart, because, well, one of them will lose and the other ones will win. Now, the stop loss and the buy profit, I think these are quite explanatory by themselves. Just mind that they are different for buys and for sells. And why they are different is because some traders feel that, and it happens sometimes, that the stop loss for the short trade should be smaller because well, the price will fall faster or something like that. They compare that with the gravitational speed, gravity laws, and they think that it applies to the chart as well. Well, if you feel that, feel free to use different stop losses for your long trades, and take profits on different for your short trades. You can do so. You can close the trade at the opposite signal. That means when the price will reach the other level. You can instruct the expert advisor to close a trade or not. You can also enable and raise the option to enable lot size management, and that means, if set to true, that the expert advisor will calculate the lot size based on the free margin that you're allowed to trade, and this is a percentage of the free margin. Or if you don't want to use that, you have to set the lot size management to false and simply use a fixed amount as a lot size. What else is it to be said? Have, of course, the option to set a break even and a trailing stop. Excuse me, also a trailing step. That means that once the price is in your favor for 30 pips, these are values in pips, the expert advisor will place the stop loss, and then if the further moves in your favor in 1 pip steps, the expert advisor will drag this stop loss that will become a trailing stop, basically. Will drag with it at 30 pips distance from the price. Or if you want to use only the break-even feature and don't trail the price, again, you can set this to a very high value that will never be achieved. And that means that the price, the expert advisor will set the break-even once the price is 30 pips in your favor, so you don't lose with that trade, and this is it. And then you are hoping the price to reach the take profit level, so you can cash on take profit rather than trailing stop. The slippage set by default at 3 pips. I guess this is also self-explanatory. And you have also the option to set a martingale, to use the martingale by setting it true or false. That means that if you have lost a trade, you have negative profit on your trade, then the expert advisor sorry, I'm a little sick now, keep coughing, no COVID fortunately, just a normal cold. You have the option to use the martingale to increase the lot size. It's set to true the lot size of the next open trades if the previous one was a loss. And you can set your multiplier right here. The multiplier means that the next lot size will be determined by the lot size of the previous, the losing trade, multiplied by this multiplier. If you don't use it, simply set it to false. You could also set it to 1, but I guess it's better to set it to false to make the day a little faster. Not that you will notice any difference in speed. The trade command can be used to better monitor your trades. You can enter the name of the expert advisor if you want. And also you have the option to set a magic number. And I recommend you use a magic number for each chart you trade. Even though by default it's -1. -1 basically means that the expert advisor is not placing a magic number, but it could also monitor and manage trades open manually, because manually open trades do not have a magic number. So at some point, if this is -1, let's say for example that you have missed one trade here because I have just attached the expert advisor, and that you also think that it's not too late and maybe the price will continue within this channel, you could enter this trade manually and then expect the expert advisor to close this trade, because it will manage it, having the magic number set to -1. It will manage it and try to close it, or set a break even, or try to close it when it will reach the opposite side, close the opposite signal. And this is basically how you can make use of the magic number. So this is it. With this, I think and I hope I have covered all the settings that can be I have explained all the settings of the expert advisor and all the things that it can do. If you have questions, it's something you haven't understood or something I didn't cover, send me an email or our website, use our website's email address, or just reply to this video and I will try to answer it as fast as I can. Until then, again, you can go to the expert advisors page. You can of course add it to cart and just buy it. And by the way, payments are done through PayPal. If you don't use PayPal, you don't like them, we also have alternative payments here, and I recommend simple bank wire, bank transfer. Just ask us for the bank account and we will send the bank account number to you. By doing so, we will also avoid PayPal fees that are a little too high. And also, and most important for you, don't forget to download the demo version before purchasing. Download it and make yourself familiar with it. Just click on that, it will start automatically. Download it and try it before buying it. Try to make sure it is what you need and what you want. Make sure it will be useful for you. Well, it's not an expensive expert advisor, but still, if you will not make use of it, it doesn't make a sense paying for it, right? And with that being said, thank you for watching and good luck trading. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye bye.